All right, so coming along here, I have eaten the last bit of my food to get my health back up to just about half. As you see here, we've made 6 flint spears, so I think I am ready on that regard. I'm going to see, I think I've got the skep in one of these, don't I? I know I've got, oh, the skep's already in my bar. Okay, so I'm going to go out, I'm going to plant these bushes, plant the birch and a couple of pine trees right out here close by, so I'll have trees growing nearby to me. And then we're going to go heading out that way and see if we can't take out that wolf. So we will be going to do that here in just a moment. I've got to go change my clothes and dryer, so that will probably be done at lunch tonight. But I will let y'all know.
Okay, folks, a little bit of a change in plan here. Still need to go get the wolves and all that, and still need to get the skep out, but I'm looking for some clay because I was sitting and thinking, okay, I've made all these spears that you see, so I'm well armed. But while I'm out there doing all that, I could have these clay things that I need baking and ready to go. For instance, I really need to get a crucible ready. The next part of the plan after all this, after I get the beehive and all, the next part of the plan is to go over there and find that surface copper and get some copper tools. So I need a crucible. So let's go ahead and get a crucible going. And then once I get a crucible going, I can get, uh, get things melted and make a pick. So I need a pick mold and I need a hammer mold. Those are the two minimal parts that you need to get the whole basis running here. So I need to get that underway. And then once I get that done, I need to also get a watering can because I've got my crops growing out here and I need to have them growing as quickly as possible, and keeping them well hydrated will help add that little extra bit. I mean, I'm in a situation here where I'm playing solo, so I can't rely on the Fiend Core Eats takeout service to keep supplying food for me. I'm stuck on it on my own. So we're going to get that done. And yeah, and then I need to get this birch tree and the pine trees planted, get the other um, bushes in the ground. God, I've still got to make fences for those too. So I've got to get all that done. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that for a while. All right, got the crucible made. This is all recorded in voiceover here. I was at work and didn't want to sit there and bother people by doing the narration while I was sitting there doing this. So I'm going to get started on going all this. We're going to keep going, and I will let y'all see on the other side. And we had to pop out there for a second. You saw we ran out of space, and so we needed to go out and plant those two bushes right quick. I forgot. Then I decided I'd come over here and make sure nothing was sitting in the fire pits. Um, which, while I was working on the space, found out you can't set something down on top of grass. All right, so there's the pick mold. There is the watering can. We're going to put the crucible in here. And there's still plenty of space. There's a open one that the hammer mold will go into, and also several places that we can put around the crucible. It looks like things are growing nicely, much accelerated in this from over at the uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Temporary placeholder server, because it's going at its quote normal speed, which is 9 days a month, which means we're almost a third of the way through the month of June already. So things grow quite a bit quicker than over there where we got 30-day months. Okay, we knocked the door off, of course. Problem with the crew doors, we need to replace that anyway so that this place will count as a cellar. And back to the clay molding. All right, we finished up the hammer mold there. We've got them all placed, hammer mold in one. We've got our pick. There's the watering can. And as you see, we've got the crucible. We threw the bowl that we hadn't finished yet, burning yet. And we've got a couple of storage crocks in there, food crocks in there. So we've got something we can start getting ready for winter. But as we're filling up the kilns, you see we don't have enough grass. You wouldn't believe that of me, would you? You can ask Mine Fiend. I'm never without enough of the basic materials like dried grass or sticks. So this is unusual. I'm going to get filled up, and we will get back to you as soon as we get that done. All right, got some more grass and got a seashell that I need to remember to come back and get. Took 2 trips to get enough grass, but we got that done, and now we fill it up with sticks. And then I'm sitting and thinking about I'm thinking we need to get some peat. Firewood would work. Originally, I was thinking firewood, but peat will cook it much faster than the firewood will. Firewood would take 20 hours to cook, which is 40 minutes of real life time. Peat will take 16 hours, which is 32 minutes. If I had charcoal, which is why we want to get a charcoal pit going here too, so I need to go get a bunch of logs to do that. If we had charcoal, the charcoal would take 10 hours. Take half as long as the firewood did, and that would only be 20 minutes. So that's what I was hoping the peat would do, but the peat is actually 16. So we're going to go out and see what we can grab here. There's our blue clay that we finally found and marked on our map. And in the meantime, it is see if we can get across here and not run into any of the wolves that are over here that I've seen. Not run into get surprise jumped by a boar or anything. And make our way over to where the peat is. Tense. It's amazing how tense the game can make you. And something that's like I said, a Minecraft clone. You know, this kind of nervousness that Minecraft used to give me back in the early days. And I'm still getting it here. Especially whenever we go caving. And we haven't even done that in the solo world here yet. I can't wait to see how I handle that on my own. But let's see. always good to get berries. It's going to be nice whenever we actually do get over there and get the beehive, because the beehive will be able to get the honey. And then with the honey and the berries, we'll be able to make jam. Jam will have a whoop. There we go. There's a wolf. There's the wolf. Amazingly, I did not die. I said, I know there's a couple of wolves over here. I am amazed that he did not kill me, that I was able to get enough hits on him to make him take off running like that. Unfortunately, in the water, he doesn't move quite as fast. And I was absolutely astonished that I was able to hit him, that my aim was good enough to peg him like that. So there we go. We got our first hide, our first fat, and our first 8 bushmeat. Awesome. And get some bones off of them as well. So maybe we will be able to handle this hunting thing okay. As long as the wolves don't totally surprise us. If he'd come up from behind or the side, I mean, you see how far down I am. How far below, how much my hit points have dropped. So yeah, I'm glad that I was able to get a shot in on him. If he had like pegged me from behind, that would have been bad. One thing they're saying in the next update, 121, is that the wolves, their cooldown on their attacks is going to be changed. So maybe they won't just rapid fire attack you like that. And as you can see, we have respawned. You see the green glow around us here. We've respawned back at the spawn. We got killed by a Botorn. We gathered up quite a bit of peat. I think I had most of a stack, if not a full stack. And then as I'm leaving the area, a Botorn starts shooting from nowhere. And here we are. Stayed out a little bit too late. I was trying to get away from him by jumping down in the water and swimming underwater, but he was able to get a couple of his shots into me and take me out, as you saw there, with the bubbles. Now, the problem with our particular... Ouch! A long fall. Problem with our particular respawn here is that, as you see, I'm on the side of a cliff, and the cliffside drops me down, it drops me into a hole and everything. So it was like, damn it. The easy side to get out of came around the back here, where we're actually, I'm not noticing at the time, but we're actually... Wow, what an orchestra of pain sounds that was. Damn near dead from all the landsliding down on us. But yeah, see, the easy way out from where my spawn is takes you around the backside of this ridge that we've been on that once before. And I'm not realizing that this is the way that I'm heading. That I'm actually heading away from my house and body and everything. So that sucks. And I realize it finally, and it's like, oh God, here I am. All the way back around over here. This is not going to be fun. I don't want to go all the way around that long path past the trader and everything again, especially here at night with medium rift activity. That's just going to suck. So it's like, I'm thinking, what can I do? And it's like, in the interest of science, with me with so little health, let's go ahead and see how quick it takes to drown. How long it takes to drown so that I can go back to the spawn point again. But you see, it takes a little while. Oh, that was just incredibly annoying. So once again, this is not cheating to kill myself. It's not a death teleport like you see in certain games where people would teleport across the entire zone by purposely killing themselves. This is obviously just science to find out how long does it take to drown. The answer is not two hours. You see, they got killed by a surface boathorn. All right, so this time, let's get pointed in the correct direction, even if there is a bit of a drop. Yep, let's make sure we're going the right way. And we accomplished it. Scaring the chickens as we go by. Making them wonder, who is this green glowing guy? And is he going to try and eat their meat or steal their eggs? And the answer is eventually. Eventually. All right, we're going to head on back to the house again, coming over the backside of it, where I've created mini landslides before. Ouch. And then figure out how we are going to get back up. Reset my torch. Figure out how we're going to get back to where my body is and all my belongings are. But in the meantime, we're not going to do that at night. So we'll get back to panning away at our salt here, our sand here, and wait for daylight to come again. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, so we may be here for a little while. And I'll see you back whenever we head back over to get our body way over yonder. There it is. I said I was about halfway home. All right, panning is pretty much done for the night. Not too bad a haul here. As you see, we've added quite a few copper nuggets. We're up to, about 40? We're over to a little 40. 3 gears, so we've got enough nuggets now to actually make a pick and a hammer. So we've definitely got to get that, crucible going. A good deal of flint, copper, some more arrowheads, spearheads, and all. So we're not doing too bad here. Let's move this over into our clay pot and get rid of the basalt rocks as well. So there we go. Always a good, healthy, and plenty of flint. Always a good and productive time panning at night. It's going to be interesting whenever I get on into the later parts of the game, whenever nighttime will be involved with chiseling rather than, as it is now, panning and clay forming. So we need to get going. First thing I need to do is go and try and recollect my body. I don't know how much stuff I was carrying and not carrying, how much space I had, so we need to make sure our inventory is blank so we can head over there and have plenty of room to get whatever comes along. And the damn door falling off. Into the water we go for a nice little swim. I've got to get that raft made. Oh, there's so many things I've got to do. We need wood. We need to get that fire pit going. The charcoal pit, we got to get it going. We need to make a raft. We need to make ourselves some of the improvised wooden armor. There's so much stuff that I have got to get done. I love these swarms of flies. Love the swarms of flies flying above the reeds and the marsh grass and stuff here. It's so wonderful. Get that, you get the grasshoppers hopping around in the grass, the crickets, the water bugs, as you see right over there to the right. It's the fine little details like that are what just keeps me playing this game with a smile on my face. Even whenever I'm getting killed by wolves and boathorns and stuff, I'm still got a smile on my face while it's going on. Well, we got flax. Good. I need to really mark that or remember it so I can come back and get it at some point. Ruins ahead. Our death is on the other side of the little inlet over there. We will go and see if we can grab it without getting killed along the way. Let's grab some. Yeah, I heard a rift opening up right behind me there. Grab some berries for increasing our health. I see the food bar flashing away down there. And we're going to put it into delayed loop mode here. So if something happens, we'll let you know. All right, folks. Well, that wasn't that good an idea. I had stopped. I'd put it into loop mode and gotten my stuff. As you see, I've got a full inventory here. But along the way to getting the stuff, more bugs. I ran into a boar. Got a boar attacked me. I was killed him. My first kill on the server, my first boar kill of something besides a, baby goat, that kind of thing. And in the process, I got all tangled up with hitting escape and everything else before. Look at the mud. Watch the mud settle back into the water. Isn't that wonderful? I managed to get everything so that it did not record. I hit the record button, the save loop button, too late, and ended up not having. Is that a piece of meat? Raw bush meat. I never got it started, did I? Okay, let's cook some bush meat. And in the process of doing that, I didn't get the recording. By the time I hit the save loop, the loop had gone past the 30-minute mark. And so it didn't show me getting the boar, either killing it or skinning it or anything. So, as you see here, I do have 8 bush red meat now. I've got some fat. I've got some rawhide. We are ready to do some actual freaking cooking and making some crocs making those crocs going whenever I am able to get into the. Let's put another piece of wood in here. I said we're going to have another ability of getting another croc going here. What do I want to throw down? Let's throw down these cattails for the moment. And just keep collecting the meat. I don't want to start starving. God, looks like I'm going to be cooking meat for a while, aren't I? Let's grab several more of these. And I will go ahead and throw at least a couple on here. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that'll keep me going for a bit. All right, gonna fill my bar up with protein. We need to get those cooking things ready. Where's my cooking crock at? Huh. I don't sure know. Is the cooking thing in there? No, the cooking thing isn't in there. I'm cooking these on a spit. I need to find out where my cook pot is. What the hell did I do with it? Oh, it's in my inventory. What is that? It in my inventory? That's in my. No, that's a skep. That's the skep I was going for. Oh, lordy. We'll see if we can figure this out. Anyway, once I get filled back up with my hunger stuff here, I'm going to go back out and we're going to try and cut some wood this time. Because we still need a lot of that. And it's not even 1 o'clock yet. So now that I've got my bar somewhat filled back up, I'm going to empty out my inventory here, get the stuff put away. Whoops, there we go. Let's put the red meat in there. Fresh for 1 day. All right. So we need to get that cooked. Actually, we need to make this. This is what I'm going to do. Let's see here. Can I do this? Um, can we make a couple of hay bales? I want to check here. Would this actually count? What we got? 21. Oh, we got plenty anyway. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 2 of these? I think so. Now, if I take the 2 of these and I put them here. Can I knock this down? You would think that would just fall off, wouldn't you? Oops. Not what I was wanting to do. Let's put it here and here. Now, let's see if this turn. It does. Look at the emblem right up here. We have turned into a cellar now. Nice. Okay. So this being a cellar, it said that was 1 day. How long is it good for now? 5 days. 2 days. Okay. 3 years, 14 days, 95 days. All right. Good to know that we are now living inside a cellar. This is going to be my cellar for the house when I start building it upstairs and we get the full thing done. All right. Good. Now I am going to throw this in there. Yeah, I'm going to clean up my inventory a bit. 5 days, good fat does not rot, thankfully. Pack dirt. Yeah, I'm going to clean up my inventory a little bit, and then we are going to go and get a bunch of firewood. So I will catch y'all when I'm over there cutting trees. So I'll see you over there then. I never did get out here to check see what I needed out of these fire pits. Is it sticks? Is it? Do I have anything in these fire pits? I don't have anything in these fire pits. Okay. I swore I made some stuff. What the heck happened to it? Where did my... I'm going to have to see and find... Well, it's getting late. I'm not going to be able to go over yonder any further. Not going to be able to go get that skep now, so I think all that's going to have to wait till tomorrow. It's almost 6 o'clock. I'm going to see if I can find where the hell I put all my molds and everything. And we'll see you when we get that. I did plant 4 more maple trees that came from where the 2 I cut down were. So eventually we'll have a good deal of forest over here and won't have to keep going over there all the time. So I'm going to go in, see what I need to get caught up with here. And I think tomorrow, first on the agenda is going to be getting a charcoal pit going. And second on the agenda, it's going to be cooking some more food. Indeed, because I've got a cook pot around here somewhere too. All righty, we will see you then. And I imagine it'll probably be the 4th of June when I see you again. Because once I find all that, I'll probably do some more panning. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.